Shirley here, and I'm back again to start filling this journal. I've done the cover, but that's drying. I'll show you that later in another video probably, but it's all drying, and I don't like to shut it while it's wet because you get creases in the fabric, so I'll leave that for the time being to dry. Now, I showed you these die cuts on the last video, and all I've done is put an image at the back there, and now I found a place where I want to put it in my journal. This is a journey. Oh, I didn't put any on there. Right, let's put a little bit there. Okay, hasn't connected very well, but it will do when I put it in the page. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why. Every time I start videoing, I get a cough. I'm not sure why that is, but there you go. Let me just, I'm not going to put it. As long as I've got it on the ends here. Then it'll stick to the paper quite well. And I've decided to put it here and as close as possible to the edge of my paper, and I'll show you why in a minute. Let me just make sure that's all stuck down quite well. Good. Journal's coming apart now. I'm not sure why I did it with all the journal in there, but anyway, a bit of a mark there. Right, now just leave that a little bit to finish off sticking to the paper. I know why I'm getting little bits on here is because I stuck the journal down, and my fingers have glue little bits all on the tips of them. Should really go and wash my hands now, and that's what's making the little rubbery type bits here. Right there. Now the reason I stuck that down there was because I wanted it to, that's it, not be seen on the first page, and it'll be a surprise when you open the journal. So we have that, as I've showed you, and now we have her. I'm probably going to put something here, a little raggedy or something, because that's rather plain and I do like things to be filled. So something like that. I say something like that, I'm probably going to put it, so let's just do it. Yeah, this is why I get so much glue on my fingers, is because I'm always using them to spread the glue out, especially if I use fabric, not so much with card or paper, but fabric, yes. And now I get, oh, there it is. I was going to say, guess what? We've lost a bit of lace, but no. Right, let's put some glue on this lace as well. Yeah, I'm enjoying doing this journal. Actually, the colours are really nice. It's got the pink I like. Just can't help it. I like pink. I have everything beside me that could go into the journal. Doesn't necessarily mean that it is all going into the journal, but there we go. That looks very pretty. I like that. And as you know, I like to go over with craft sheet so that any glue that's going to come through the lace comes through on the craft sheet. Only a tiny bit there, but there you go. And now I can see little shiny bits, and that's showing me where the glue is. It's probably the same with art glitter glue. It can leave a little sheen on the top if little bits of the glue escape from what you're putting it on, and it gives a little shine, and I don't like seeing the shine, so I try and get rid of every little bit that I see. Right, so there's another page done, and these die cuts are very there's no weight to them whatsoever. They're not heavy or anything, and I like to do slim and not heavy die cuts because the journal eventually becomes bulky and heavy to pick up. But this is the paper I've used for the die cuts. It's probably the same weight as a copy paper. It's only probably 80 or 90 GSM, that's all. And as I say, I like doing my die cuts out of those because it just adds no weight and hardly any bulk. So that's another page completed now. Right, I still have something to go in here that I'd like to put there, but I have lots of things that are going in this journal. Isn't that lovely? Now that's another die cut. It's a Tim Holtz leaf, and as you can see, what I've done, I've just done slow stitching all the way around, but with the leaf I've tried to mimic how a leaf is, and it's only with cotton, that's all. But I love that, and that'll be going in here somewhere, but not there. Oh, isn't this lovely? This bag was given to me by Liz when I was at the crafting retreat in the summer, and she had lots of goodies in it. I can't really remember what goodies she gave me now, but they were gorgeous. But all the things that are going into my journal here, I've selected and I've thrown them in the bag. Now this I love. This I'm going to find a space somewhere as well. This is grey board, and I die cut it. I think that's a Tim Holtz die as well. And then I went over with embossing powder. Isn't that gorgeous? Well, that's going to find a place in here somewhere. I'm not sure they're going to go together, but they'll be in there somewhere. And just lots of embellishments in here. Oh, look. Isn't that lovely as well? Now that's some tea bags that I opened up after the tea. Someone had had a cup of tea. Not me, because I just don't like tea. Never drunk the stuff. And then I flicked on gesso afterwards. So somewhere along the line, and it goes lovely with the images. So in one of the pages here, that's good, and I might put her there. That's good, because I am actually going through trying to find spaces here. So yep, I think I quite like that, and I think that coordinates lovely. But I need, now this is me all over, I need something to tie in this dark colour here with that. So I'm going to go off and find something, and then I'll pop back in and show you what I found. Back again, and I finished that page, which I was going to finish, but before I show it to you, I have been playing with the cover of the journal. I wasn't going to do really shabby chic with this one. I was going to leave it quite plain lines, but the more I've been doing it, the more the gesso came out, the pretty laces came out, and I've just been throwing things onto the cover to have a look. I'm probably going to, when I have little bits of fabric or laces, I put them on a bulldog clip and just, I have them all hanging around my craft room, and I just look up and I usually find something that I think goes with what I want to do. But this I've found, and this little pink I found as well, so they're going to go somewhere on the front cover. Bits of raggedy lace I've pulled apart in the past, so they're going on there. I like this as well. I love this. I'm not sure which side it's going to go on or if it will, but I love that as well. And I'm definitely going to have her on the front. I just love it. Well, let's take the 2 signatures out. As you can see, I did go gesso mad. It was too in my face, and I really didn't like the stark lines, so I covered it in gesso. And this one, this time I used it with the indigo blue one, G So Good white. So I used that, and then I covered the inside with fabric as well, and then gessoed it, which I'm happy now. And the 2 signatures will go in here quite nicely. And I think I'm going to put that there, and probably the envelope and the lady. I like that. I want to do something at the top here before I put it in, but that's how it's coming along so far. I think you've seen this, but while I had the gesso out, I got my stamp. It's just a little script stamp, and it comes from one of my favourites from Stamping Up, and I love this one. So I used the script, stamped it into the gesso, and then put it on there. And the frame and her I gessoed, so just finger gessoed around and then stamped in the gesso, and it went like that. Covered her face before I did it, but just went around, and I love that now. But this was the page that I finished off on, and there you go. I've found a space for this lovely image here and the fabric. I showed you in the last video I did how I got the frame and how I did the layering up of the image, and I don't think I showed you that matched that when you opened it, and I thought, oh, that's lovely. But I'm not sure whether I showed you too much of this. It's just I put a little brad in there, grommet, and eyelet. Get it right, Shirley. I put an eyelet in there, and I just had this little tag, and a die cut bird and a bit of fabric and layered up, and that goes on there when you open it. She has some gold leaf which I've fingered put on there. Now this is like a little belly band, half a belly band really, and oh, this is, when I did this, that's what I did to cover the girl's face, but that's given me a lovely interesting oval shape with lots of marks on it. So I'm not saying it's going to go in there, but it fits in there quite nicely, so I'll put that in there just to remind me it is a bit of a belly band. And now we've come to here. I have got something, do you remember, I had the tea bag paper. Well, I die cut it out, and I put this die, whoops, where does it go? There you go. I die cut it with this die, and it gives you like lots of postage stamps. Well, I also die cut some patterned paper, digi paper, and that fits on here in places. And I thought I might have that as a pocket, and then what I've done over this side, I've placed that there, ready for me to, I'm going to put that as a stamp, turn it around, show you the flower side up, there you go. So I think I want to put that there so that when that's closed you see a little bit, but everything marries and it's total balance to the pages that I'm doing. So that's lovely. And I did a tag while I was at it, and I think this will be the way I'm going to go with this page, but I also have some more of these. So I'll put a couple more. Where's another one? I might put that one there. But that'll tie the whole page in. Quite busy for me, but I like it. And again, it doesn't mean to say that's what I'm going to do. But with my tag, I used the embossing folder from, I think, oh, it's All to New, the embossing folder. And then the same thing, I finger gessoed around the edges, and then I gessoed with the stamp, found some matching ribbon, not ribbon, it's fabric really, and it's not netting, what is it? Oh well, I can't remember. Isn't that dreadful? But that might go there. But then I equally like that there as well, just for a plain page, and then you've got some writing space there. But all will change with me somewhere along the line. I have actually got this die cut circle there. Isn't that beautiful? Looks like a bird on a branch, and I could put that there, and it'll all tie in and balance as well. But again, this will be for another day. I'll come back and show you how I'm progressing. But hopefully today, while I carry on, I'm going to put the signatures in, and then I can just fill the pages as I go along. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. Just a quick little video, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.